Hello, and in case any of you are wondering, why do I look like a drug addict? That's because I went to an eye doctor today. So, in case you were worried about my health, don't be. My eyesight is completely fine. It's just that they put eye drops into my eyes that make me look like I've been smoking weed. But on that note, I realized that all of my hobbies require me to use my eyes, and therefore, for the next 2 hours, I cannot do anything that I like to do because I can't read, I can't write, I can't even text my friends because I see everything in a blur. And the only thing I can do is yap. Therefore, this whole video is just gonna be me yapping about things that I find embarrassing. And of course, my co-host today, my cupboard. It's gonna be helping me through these tough times, and we're gonna be cleaning it out. Basically, all the top shelves in my cupboard have books in them, and these are just half full of random things, and I'm gonna throw them out and sort them out. And this one is the fullest one, and we're gonna take all the notebooks that are in here and put them somewhere else. But before we start, hello, I'm Finn, your bestie. And in case you like any of my yapping, I have a playlist on YouTube with all the other videos where I yap. So, without further ado, let's start. Anyways, so I don't know if you see any of that. Maybe I should have thought about filming this video before and I don't know, checked if you can see what's inside of here. But that's not that important. What is important is we're going to take this shit out and put it somewhere else. Isn't this beautiful? But while I take all of this out, I'm going to be talking about all the things that I find extremely embarrassing. And there is quite a lot of them, but these are just some of the things that I came up with today. And I also couldn't write the script for this video because I physically cannot see anything when I look at a screen. Well, and the idea of this video came to me because you know how embarrassing it is to leave a doctor's office and be so blinded by the fucking eye drops they gave you that you're walking around and looking at the sun and being like, what is this? What is going on? And it's not only that I look like I've been doing drugs, I can't physically see where I'm going, so I act like I've been doing drugs, which is I don't even know what's worse. Something I find extremely embarrassing is vaping. Sorry to anyone that vapes, but do you not feel embarrassed? Because listen, the thing about vaping is that it's like smoking fruit juice, you know? It's for kids, especially those vapes that have a light on them, so when you smoke it lights up. Or those vapes that have a little screen on them. That's literally just for kids. Is it not just for kids to play with? Genuinely, I mean, it's not because it's nicotine, but listen. It's just embarrassing. I can't imagine this. Imagine being an alpha. You're an alpha like me. You're an alpha like me, and you're sitting on your crazy motorcycle, right? This huge motorcycle. And then you proceed to pull out this little strawberry shortcake lush ice vape with a little red light when you smoke it. Of things falling, it's embarrassing when things fall in public and they have to pick them up and pretend it never happened. Or when you trip. You know when you trip and you're just walking casually and then you proceed to trip and you're what is even going on? Also, guys, don't feel concerned. It's I don't think this is a normal amount of notebooks for a person to own, and I don't know why I own them. I don't know what is the reason of this. I've owned this since I was guys. This is a bit mentally insane. But when I was 4 years old, and I didn't know how to write, I had this notebook, and I would just color in every single square on it. Wait, let me show. What I did is I just draw a little doodle onto every single square. I'm not sure if that says anything about my emotional and mental stability. But, I think I delivered. I think I absolutely slayed this up. And I own this. And it's half empty. And I did this when I was 4 years old. So maybe I should go to a therapist and get that checked out. Because maybe that is not normal behavior. Perhaps. These are all my school notebooks. That's why they're so fucking heavy. Bitch. This is not comfortable with the wire. The way there's like just one page of math. Like, what the fuck? Math is embarrassing. I feel embarrassed about math. Cause I'm bad at it. And it's like, honestly, no. I don't know. I don't want to talk about math. ASMR. Should we do ASMR? Wait, guys, let's do ASMR. ASMR. That was enough. You know what is embarrassing? Being a fan of this woman. I feel embarrassed. This is where I feel embarrassed. And like, the thing is, I feel embarrassed because like, no one like actually likes Taylor Swift. I mean, no. What? No, that makes no sense. No, I take that back. None of my like friends in real life like Taylor Swift, and they don't actually really know any of her like new music. They just know like Shake It Off and like Anti-Hero or something. And then they just like think that she's crazy. And like low-key she is crazy, and I agree. But the thing is like, I like Taylor Swift, but I'm also not like very invested in all of the drama that is like taking place right now. Like the thing is I don't really care. Like I don't really care. And it's painful because like if I can't actually tell anyone that I like a single Taylor Swift song because they're going to be like, so you're a Swiftie, so you're obsessive, so you're a psychopath. And the thing is, maybe some of those things are true, but I don't want them to make those conclusions just because I said that Mirrorball is fire, because it is, and you can't argue with me. Leave me alone. Let me listen to our song is slam screen door, sneaking out late, tapping on your window. Saying that you like pop music is so embarrassing, and that is like so annoying to me because pop music is amazing. Make fun of pop music so much just because it's mostly like carried out by queens who deliver every single time. Like listening to pop music or admitting that you like pop music to anyone who doesn't is so embarrassing because they go, oh, you listen to that? Oh, well, I don't. I only listen to The Weeknd. And it's like it's not how it works. You can't pull out you can't be like, I don't like your pop music, I like my pop music. It's still fucking pop music. Just because it's not made by a girl who's jumping in a skirt doesn't mean that it's better. I actually can't handle this. Anyways, let's leave music alone. This is not normal. But you know, if you would see what I'm like sitting in right now, I don't even know how to show you because I'm filming. Like, guys, give me a sec. Just so you see what is on the ground right now. It's this. So, and the thing is, I might have taken all of this out without thinking what I'm gonna do now. So, I guess I want to sort it out by what? By what? How about we sort this into like school notebooks and like notebooks that I actually write in? Oh my god, you know what's embarrassing? As someone who reads books, I can't get over the fact that there are people who can like pull out the smuttiest book ever. You know when people like read this book that have like naked men on the cover and they just sit there casually on like the bus and they just go, yeah, and they just like, and they just open that book up and go like, yeah, this is so chill, this is like normal, yeah. And you're like honestly, those people are brave. They shouldn't feel embarrassed. What they should feel brave. They are fearless. They have no shame. They're just like, I'm reading this right now, and what? And what? What are you gonna do? Judge me? You know what is also really embarrassing? When like you see someone who thinks they're the shit, but they're not even the fart. It's really embarrassing to watch someone who thinks they're so different, but then they're just not. Like, you know when someone shows up and they go, well, I read books every day, and they're like, I don't listen to that modern music. I only listen to the bands from the 70s. The Smiths, have you heard of them? Yeah, they're quite underground. You probably haven't. And it's like, I do all of those things, but I don't walk around saying them. You know what I mean? Like, imagine every single day I would pull up and I'd go, yeah, I actually read 10 pages today. I read 10 pages in a book. Yeah, I'm just so like intellectual. Yeah, but like it's nothing, you know. Like, I don't do that, and normal people don't do that. when people take like a normal thing and start bragging about it, it's so fucking crazy to me. Like, oh yeah, I journal. It's I read it in a self-help book. You're supposed to journal. It helps you. Yeah. And it's like, yeah, no shit. No shit, journaling helps you. Like, everyone knows that. Like, everyone knows. Like, you haven't, like, invented it. Like, stop acting as if you've done something outrageous right now. As if you've literally changed the direction the world is moving, and it hasn't. You just wrote down on a piece of page how you feel. And sure, it helps you, but, like, we know. You know what I mean? It's like, oh my fucking God. Or, like, when people start to explain things to you and you just know they're, like, wrong. And then you have to go, or like when someone like tells you something and you know they're wrong and you go, oh yeah, maybe that's the reason. Yeah, possibly, yeah, maybe. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know, but like maybe you're like right, and like in your head you're like, no, they're so wrong. Like they're so fucking wrong. Like I've never heard anything more stupid in my entire life. I feel like being a teacher is so hard because you have to hear people give you the wrong answer and then be like, you're on the right track. You were almost there. And they probably were not. They probably were not almost there. And it's just sad. Terrible. It's extremely embarrassing. Guys, I'm so lost. I don't understand what I'm doing. How about I take things quickly out of this shelf and then I like put some of the notebooks in there. Yeah, that's the idea. Guys, I took everything out of here. So now, how about I put all the notebooks I actually write into here? Like, I feel like that just makes more sense. This is a notebook where I glue in every single one of my checks ever. There are checks here. There are maps here. There's a New York Metro card in here. There is... What is that? There is a dime candy in here. This is just another one of those proofs that I am a bit crazy. But that's normal. Here's all the pictures that I took on my trip. Guys, it's been 21 minutes of this shit, and I've not, like, actually taken anything anywhere. Can I lock in? Why am I not locked in? Guys. And everything is still fucking blurry. Billie Eilish was so right when she went, the world's a little blurry, but maybe that's my art. She was so real for that. Oh my God, guys. Guys, I found a gem. It's the queen of gay pop. It's JoJo. Oh my God, what are you doing here, JoJo? Guys, oh my God, yes. Can I get a poster? Is there a poster here, please? Guys, I need a poster of JoJo Siwa. That is right there. That right there is the drip, guys. The inventor of gay pop. Wow. Karma's a bitch. I should have known better. Should I keep this as a historical, like, something? No, I'm just going to throw it out. It's enough. I don't need that. What I do need is this right here. This right here is necessary. School. Right. School is embarrassing. I was talking about how school is embarrassing. School is embarrassing. Everything about school is embarrassing. And I can't tell you, like, every single day in school, there's going to be an instance where I'm going to be embarrassed for my life. Either I'm going to get secondhand embarrassment of someone else, or I'm going to be embarrassed for me, about myself. And I feel like some of that is due to the fact that school sees us at our worst. In school, we are always at our worst. It's like 8 in the morning on a fucking like Tuesday during like winter time, especially if it's like grades. You know what? Age from 12 to 14 is the most embarrassing time to be alive ever. I don't care what you say. That is so fucking embarrassing. And the thing about being 12 to 13 years old, it's the fact that, like, other people around you, like, they're forced to witness you at this age, and it's embarrassing. But it's also the fact that, like, it doesn't matter how old you are, but, like, when you're going to look back at the ages of 12, 13, and 14, you're going to be like, shit, that sucked ass so hard. Maybe it didn't suck, but it was still like, I've never heard anyone go, oh my God, when I was 13 years old, it was the best time ever. Because it never is. It never is the best time ever, and it never will be. Like, it will never be the best time ever. You just have to get through it, and it does get better, though, eventually, I would like to say. Like, it's not all bad. I'm gonna actually, like, put it in order, but, like, currently I just want to separate the ones I can actually write in and the ones that are, like, school. related. You want to see something I did a few years ago? Here, in this one notebook, I have my favorite movies. My sister did this, and because I used to copy my sister and everything, because basically, like, when you have an older sibling, what you're supposed to do is just, like, steal their whole personality. But that's how it's supposed to be, so just, like, you kind of have to take your older sibling's life and you just have to insert yourself over that. Because, like, they know what they're doing. You just learn from their mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, you take everything they know and you just, like, apply it into your life. It's very helpful. It's just like a guide. It's really good. And you see when they mess up and you go, yeah, I would never do that. You're like, I would literally never do that. Like, I would never do something so embarrassing, guys. That would never happen to me. Here's Devil Wears Prada. Isn't that cute? Wait, let's look at other movies. Oh my god, yes, The Truman Show. That's the page I was looking for. This is a really pretty page, guys. I think I ate this up. I think that's really pretty. I'm literally such a journal baddie. Guys, why was my handwriting like that? Oh my god, I can't read. Oh, what the fuck? Guys, my eyes are gonna water. What the fuck? I'm not reading anymore. I'm done. I'm done with reading. I can't handle it. ASMR intermission. Wasn't that just beautiful? I think it was truly. Oh my god, guys, is that not an Elsa and Anna notebook? Guys, I'm gonna give this a present to my little sister. She's gonna love that. This is the best part about having little siblings. Anything I don't like, I just give to them and they're gonna cheer and clap. Like, and then they're forever grateful. They're forever grateful. They're like, is this Loki buying their love? Maybe. Does it work? 100%. So I highly recommend. I think I'm gonna have to put the microphone down soon because I can't keep holding it up if I can't, like, ow. How many times have I said like an I or like an ow in this video? There should be like a count. Okay, now when we've separated them, we just actually have to like put them in order. So I'm gonna do that right now. I'm gonna put this microphone down. Bye, bestie. Like, listen, whatever. I feel like that's fine. Like, I feel like it's enough. Like, it's fine. It's whatever. It's fine. I feel like that shelf is fine. And now I'm gonna have to do this. I'm just gonna have to somehow put it in order. Another thing that's, like, really embarrassing is when you're, like, swimming, either in the sea or, like, in the pool, and you, like, have to, like, you swam and you have to get out. And it's so embarrassing to get out. First of all, because, like, everyone looks like a wet rat when they're getting out of the pool. You're like freezing cold, but you're also like all dripping wet. Like, it's just not pleasant. Like, it's just not nice. Like, you're just like getting out. You're like dripping. It's cold. It's not nice. And it's also like really, really embarrassing. You know what else is embarrassing? When you're getting out of the sea and like all of a sudden you realize that you're like swimming and then you realize that you can stand. And then you stand up and it's like, oh my fucking god, you're like swimming. And all of a sudden you stand up and you're like, oh my god, like, I'm actually like, I could have stood here. You can already stand here and you've been swimming. And then you just like all of a sudden just like stop swimming, get up, and the water is literally up to your knee. So you just like walk out. Like, what? There's something really, really particularly embarrassing about that. And I can't explain it, especially in Latvia, where to get to the deep part of the Baltic Sea, you have to walk for a really long time. It doesn't get deep instantly. It's very shallow. So you have to walk to get there. And when you swim back, there's a point when you realize that the water, like, you're literally basically crawling on the sand. And you get the fuck up and you're like, oh my fucking god. There's something really, really embarrassing about that. And I feel like other people who don't, like, they don't get it. Guys, please tell me if you get what I'm talking about or no. Like, this is really important. The fact that I have a notebook, Switzerland United Nations Security Council. I often forget where I get my notebooks from, and I've got no idea how to have this. I feel like it's enough. Like, I feel like this is enough. Like, I barely even did anything. I fucking, like, why am I so fucking tired? Fine. How about I move you guys? Wait, I'm gonna move you back. Ow. You should see me right now, like, normally. And I'm gonna take things out of this here. Basically, here there's only, like, colors. And, oh my god, this is the book I made my video of hatred about. This book made me a hater. I'm a hater since I read that book. Actually, no. This book right here made me a hater. That is the Bible. That is the Bible. This right here is what made me a hater. So, if you ever want to know how everything started, like, my question is, how can you yap so fucking much? Like, this is the children's Bible, by the way, just so you know, guys. How can you yap so much? Like, I thought I yap a lot, but like, look at this. That is a lot of yapping. No hate to people who actually read the Bible. Like, good for you. I'm happy you can decipher this, because I can't. But like, if you actually understand, slay, you know? Like, now perhaps, what is this? That is like Christmas paper, but it's July, so maybe it's time to go. Basically, I have a lot of headaches, and one time when I had a headache, I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna draw my headaches. So here's how my headache felt. I hope this piece of art really resembles with you guys, and you can find it inspirational. A singular brush. Perfect. And naturally, another Bible. Who doesn't have two of them just lying around? Also, this Bible, I took notes in it every single time I got confused. And some of these notes are like, Aaron, who? Who is that? When did he show up? How is he part of the plot? And another note I took was, violence is not a hobby, it's a lifestyle. How about I put all the artworks in one place? That would make a lot of sense if I would do that, you know what I mean? I found more brushes, and a very smart idea would be to take these brushes and put them all in one place. So I'm gonna do that. Now what the fuck is this? I just pulled that out of my ass, and I'm gonna put it back up there. So ASMR intermission part 3. Wasn't that just lovely? So the idea, if there is one, the idea currently would be to put all the art supplies in one place, if possible, and then all the artworks next to all the art supplies. Although maybe that's not very, whatever. Is this entertaining? It better be. Another thing that I find really, really embarrassing is Snapchat. And like, I say this as someone who uses Snapchat. I feel like Snapchat's so embarrassing, especially if you're like an adult who uses it like frequently. Like, can you imagine like being 40, like 5 years old, and just being like, how about I like send a snap? Like, there's something really, really wrong about that. Like, I don't know why, but it just doesn't add up. Like, why would you, an adult person, be sending snaps? Also, to who? That means that there has to be like, not only that you are an adult person sending snaps, that means that you have to have like other adult friends who are sending snaps. Because like, if you don't, then that means you're just sending snaps to like little kids, which is creepy. That is creepy. Don't do that. Just don't. I highly suggest you don't send snaps to little kids, because that, my friend, is low-key a felony. But you know, you do you, I guess. And no matter the age, I don't care what age you are, but I feel like sending streaks is the most embarrassing part. Because it's like, I feel like it doesn't like, the thing is, I want to see some work done. You know what I mean? Like, just sending me a black screen with an S on it doesn't cut it anymore. I have expectations, guys. Like, I expect something better of you. And what have you got to say about all of this? Yeah. I feel like on this note is when I can stop. Thank you for being here today with me and trying to somehow put this stupid fucking cupboard in order. And thank you for listening to me yap. I'll see you another day. Bye. And she's with you right now. Bye, bestie.